I'm Diyora. I'm an F1 who's working at UHC right now. The main reasons that we're striking is because we're striking again. It's because we rejected the first round of proposals by West Shooting, and once again we rejected it. And the reason simply why I'm striking and why so many others are striking is that we did find that the initial proposals were acceptable. Our concerns are not just about pay erosion, about the fact that it's been eroded over many years and we want restoration of what it should be, but also mainly because of our job security. I think that's probably the thing that worries us and scares us the most. And thinking about patient safety in the future, if we can't provide care, the training bottlenecks are really terrifying at the moment, and they've suggested that they'll give us another 1,000 jobs, but that's not going to do anything. First of all, that barely touches what the problem is, and secondly, it's not clear how they're providing those jobs to us. I think they're just rehashing things which would positions which already exist. These aren't new jobs for us, so that's why it was unacceptable. They haven't made it clear what their future plan is. So in terms of how the government has been, I suppose, attacking us or smearing us, it's just really unacceptable language. It doesn't feel right for West Shooting to be calling us things like moaning minis and language that really infantilises us when you're just trying to provide good care for patients. He has no understanding of what we do day in and day out at the hospital. It's just not a very appropriate response. A lot of it is political at the end of the day. It's what the government has not been doing really to solve the problem. I think it feels like it's just things to try and ease the problem, but they're not long-term solutions. They're short-term solutions to basically appease their voting demographic, and it doesn't feel like they've made appropriate provisions to secure the future of the NHS.
They say the pay deal is not affordable, while their funding was, the 3 billion is going to go to, Ukraine every year, and they are increasing the defense budget, and they are, giving multiple contracts to private providers. Even a drug deal with the US will cost the NHS £3 billion over the coming period. What are your thoughts about that?
As a doctor, I want to be able to have enough sufficient funding for the NHS. I feel like that does upset me deeply. That's not what I want my government to be spending money on. I want them to be prioritising the NHS. So knowing that that's what they spend money on, quite upsetting really.